F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me.
Welcome, everyone, to a wide range of conversations with Rick and Eric.
But yeah, he's conducting his pre-match ritual here.
I found this.
Candy apple?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I stopped at the store to get an energy drink and grabbed Silas a soda, and I was like, the Faygo was right there because I was grabbing him a fucking liter of Pepsi, and I was like, candy apple, that's different. I haven't seen that or tried it. There's like a zillion fucking Faygo flavors I've never fucking...
It took me longer than I wanted to realize that candy apple and caramel apple weren't the same thing. I'd never seen them referred to... I only referred, like, you could either get a candy apple, and whenever I thought that, it was always a caramel apple that somebody offered me for the longest time. How is it not the same? Because a candy apple has a shell on it.
I am so
fucking
confused.
Did you not either? Okay, I'm gonna blow your mind too. Ready for this, motherfuckers? Welcome to the show. I'm gonna do the intro because I'm gonna blow Eric's mind. Thank you again for joining us for another episode of Wide Range of Conversations. Welcome to the Dank Home and Amityville Studios. He's dying. It's a whole thing.
Because I took a deep breath about the candy apple shit and it went down the wrong pipe.
So get it ready. Get ready for this. So candy apples is actually, it's like a M&M. They put like a candy coating on the apple, and you can hit it and it comes off, or you chew it and it comes off.
What?
Caramel apple is a caramel apple. They're two separate fucking things.
I don't think I've ever seen a candy apple in my life before.
Hang on. I'm Googling it from right now. I did the intro, and I don't like that. Eric, you can do the intro again. That scares me.
No, but that's fucked. Because this I know you haven't been drinking soda.
It might kill me, so...
It tastes like a fucking caramel apple, though.
Boom. There's a coating.
What the fuck? Well, this tastes like a caramel apple. So
Yep.
either the world's fucking completely confused, or...
Yeah, I didn't know either. And then someone was like, that's a candied apple, Rick. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Isn't that just the caramel apple? I thought... You know how there's those fancy caramel apples you can get around fall time when they're like, they put nuts on it and like Butterfingers and shit? I thought maybe that's what they were talking about. No. It's a whole candied apple. Like, there's a better picture. Like, it's a red coating that they put on it.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not terrible, but that's fucking...
I didn't know either.
Then why... Yeah, because this... Shout out Faygo. We're from Michigan. Sponsor us.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. This would be... Oh, I wish you could just take like the tiniest sip and try it. It literally just tastes like caramel apple.
Yeah, well, for the show.
If you die on the show, it'd be high ratings. The episode that Rick dies. Just don't take a full... Just like enough to just get a taste.
No, that's...
Does that not taste like a fucking caramel apple? As he goes back for seconds. The little bit of aftertaste after it fucking goes away, there's a caramel apple taste.
At first, it's the candy apple taste, though. Like, and that... PSA, that's not going to kill me. It's just my... I can't digest things properly. It's fine. Don't worry about it. For now. Until I tell everybody to worry about it, don't worry about it. No, that was a weird... Like... So, it goes candy apple, caramel apple, candy apple, caramel apple.
It sounds like a song from Wonka.
It is now.
Candy apple, caramel apple, candy apple.
And then he's going to bust off into...
had apples like this.
Yeah. And then he just shows somebody his balls.
How loud is that thing?
How loud is
if it's on?
I don't know. Let's turn it on.
So, last episode we were talking about getting, the REM pod spirit box thing. Oh, that'll be awkward to have in the background. I was going to say leave it on the whole episode, but that would be awkward as fuck.
It just sounds like Busta Rhymes trying to rap. No, kitty. No.
I didn't like that.
it picks up radio signals.
Oh,
so,
okay.
yeah.
I'm like,
I don't know how to work it. I've only used it once in my house, and it didn't. Nothing happened. So it's not like the other cool ones. It doesn't show you like words. So I might send it back. We'll see. This was $100 and something bucks. That if we're not going to use, I can take it back. But that's it. And I'm going to turn that off now because it's going to catch up stuff. And everyone's going to be like, that episode where Rick and Eric just went. Shout out Buster Rhymes.
I thought it was gonna. I thought it was gonna be bigger.
Me too. But you know, it'd be like that sometimes.
Like one of the, like the square one, like the bigger ones.
Yeah, it is not. No, Fiona, what is happening right now?
I don't know.
Are they all losing their minds?
Yeah.
Okay. I do have another kitty. You must not. We're recording a show. No. No.
Yeah. So anyway, as we're battling cats and I fucking zoned out. So yeah, welcome back to another episode. Rick did the intro, but yeah, we're back again after some time because we did things. We went to Novi to go see weird shit.
Turns out you're not as freaked out about taxidermy as I am.
I am, but some of those were just weird, like the Jesus statues that they took the heads off and put mouse heads on.
That's cool.
Like that we saw there. There's a bunch of stuff. I almost bought that little tie-dyed. What is happening? The animals are just slowly losing their minds.
Sorry for that. I didn't meet the mic.
That there was like a little skeleton of a pig fetus that was all like neon and it had a light underneath
Oh, yeah.
it. Yeah. But instead I got my shirt, my Death Plus shirt, which is fun.
I would be afraid. So here's the thing. A, I don't like that kind of taxidermy stuff. It freaks me out. But B, I'd be afraid like somehow something would happen, especially now. Shout out, I got a new cat. We'll talk about that after hours. That they would knock it over and that thing would stink.
Oh, if it broke?
Yeah.
For sure the ones that were like the full-blown snakes and shit in a jar. Yeah, that shit's going to smell like fucking disgusting death piss.
Yeah.
Like planet piss.
I mean, I'm sure they like do all the, but still, the decay smells like decay. So
Right.
that's the whole thing.
But yeah, there was a bunch of fucking jewelry and shit.
Yeah.
What was the name of the thing? They go everywhere, don't they?
The Oddities Expo. Yep.
Yeah. You can follow them on Instagram. They fucking travel everywhere.
I do.
They have like live like sideshow things there too. I was yet disappointed again by another soft pretzel. I have yet to find.
Oh, dude. No. We can spend time on the soft pretzel. Because I hadn't eaten anything hours before this, and we took the hour, well, it should have been an hour and a half drive there, but, you know, whatever.
Fucking traffic.
Well, that and I drove fast when I could. But that is the worst soft pretzel I've ever had. You said not you.
Not me, no.
And that was bad.
Yeah. The worst one I had was when me and Jason went to Pine Knob to go see Suicide Boys. And I was like, man, I want a soft pretzel. And he got one too. We came back and it was like the driest fucking thing. Like, this is drier than... I'll think of something. It was fucking gross, though. It was like...
I'll do it. It was drier than Grandma's pussy.
Even drier than that.
Oh, damn. Flake tuna? It's like
fucking
double refried flake tuna?
I don't know. It was... You, needed the cheese to process enough saliva in your mouth to break the pretzel down.
That's how I felt with this one. Maybe mine was worse than yours, because I offered it to you, and you're like, I won't subject myself to that.
No, I was full. I just needed something in my stomach because I was getting to the point where I'm like, I need to eat something. Yeah. And I saw people walking around with these soft pretzels. I don't know if maybe it had been sitting there for so long and they got fresher ones or something, but yeah, I was like, fucking just eat it and get it over with.
That's kind of, and they gave me cheese, and I'm, historically lactose intolerant. But even I was like, listen, I can't do this by itself. So I even suffered through the cheese, and the cheese sucked, and I'm like, This is gonna not only make me sick, but it's terrible as well.
Yeah.
And that's upsetting.
It's different. Yeah, it's different when you're shitting your pants for something that was delicious.
Yeah, like if it's like, you got nothing to do and they give you a sundae, like an actual good sundae with like fudge and like whipped cream and shit, I'd die for that.
Yeah.
I mean, me, it'd be like 3 bites and I'm like, I don't want to eat anymore.
I've been thinking about doing that, going to Grandpa Tony's and getting a fucking banana split. And just
We should have done that for our birthdays this year.
And just spent the next day dying.
Yeah.
We could have done later that day dying.
We could have done a live show from our bathrooms retrospectively. Dude, no, wait.
They have this.
I have an idea.
Okay.
So, what we do is we do that, the ice cream situation we just talked about, and then we cover the Amityville death toilet that I've been threatening to cover for years, but we do it from each other's bathrooms. Shout out if you want to hear that.
How would that work?
It doesn't. I'm gonna take this. They don't have to know it's from a bathroom.
Oh, I have GarageBand on my phone, so I technically could sit and just record myself at least. Be like, oh man, Jesus, that thing was so delicious. Yeah.
See, for me, it's just more like the stomach cramps. I'm dying.
Yeah, that would be before that. It'd be a bunch of Lamaze breathing as I'm trying to get through the cramp, and then just.
Yeah, I don't.
The shits that sound like an espresso machine.
When I was on beers, boobs, bouncy balls last week, we were talking about how poop sometimes feels like mud, and that's just how mine is.
Yeah.
And they said, ugh, and I said, you made me do this. And I feel like at this point in the show, if you're still listening to us, you are subject to this. We're going to talk about,
poop.
Yeah. But no, for real. Amityville fucking toilet live from our bathrooms. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'll get a microphone in there somehow.
Just like super extend our USB cord.
Yeah, there's a 200% chance my cat's going to try and eat the cord, though. The new cat likes cords. I forgot what it's like having a new cat.
Oh. Get that spray shit.
I just look at him and go, what the fuck? And then he goes, and runs away. And then I feel bad because I yelled at him.
Well, I mean, it's either that or get electrocuted, so.
I know.
I'd rather
I forget the bass that gets in my voice when I'm mad about something, and I'm like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
My other cat was just like, fuck you. I own you. So This one's like, oh, God, he could kill me.
Well, they have that limes, whatever.
Yeah,
fucking
I'm going to have to.
The shit's gross. I've tried it before.
Yep, I think both of us did, didn't we?
I know me and Jordan did.
Yeah.
We worked at Pet Supplies. Fucking that bitter apple ass shit. Sprayed it like fucking right on our tongues or on my hand and licked it, and it was gross.
I also forgot. If you ever want to know how dirty your floor is, just bring a new animal into the mix. Because I had just vacuumed before I had brought him back home, which, shout out, his name is Dean. There we are. We're at that part of the show. He's terrified to go any other room but mine, so I keep the door shut for him until he kind of branches out. He found 7 pieces of paper on the floor, an old toy Monroe left under the bed, and a piece of cardboard. I don't know what it came from. I just vacuumed. I don't.
Maybe it's a portal. You found a portal in your room and he's just pulling trash from it.
Might be the one creating the portal. I don't know. Like, he's the only thing new I've added to this scenario. So.
Right. I was fucking totally gonna say something. I forgot what it was. Oh, we were talking about the shits. Going back to shit and shit. Am I the only one that when you open a new? Oh, you don't fucking use wet wipes.
Nope.
Did you ever before?
Team Bidet. No, I joined Team Bidet before I did wet wipes.
Okay. I'm curious if anyone else has, like, when you open a fresh pack of fucking wet wipes and try to take the first one out, there's never, like, I can't ever find the little slit area that you're supposed to, so it comes out like a fucking tissue,
Same
like
thing.
one at a time. Instead, I'm, like, getting a quarter of the entire pack of fucking wet wipes, like, all out in one fucking, and then I'm gonna have to shove that shit back in, and it's fucking annoying.
The same thing happens with me when I get, like the disinfectant wipes.
Yeah.
You pull one out and it's like... It's like the worst fucking, most expensive magic trick of all time. I'm like, bro, whoa, these are like $5 now.
No, and not even that. Like, it doesn't even come out one at a time like that. It's just one big lump, and then I'm trying to shove the whole lump of fucking wipes back in, and I'm like, God damn it.
Just
Yeah.
you gotta fist it back in there?
Yeah, and then make sure it stays wet.
So, speaking of fisting, here's the thing that I'm gonna share with all of you that I accidentally learned. If you're ready for this, because I stumbled on that side of the internet where they start explaining tattoos.
Uh-huh.
And you ever see people with just like the circle tattoo?
Yeah, I think so.
Like just around their arm?
Uh-huh.
That's how far they got.
Oh. I call bullshit.
That's what they did. And
I'm
they're
sure
like, oh
some
yeah, we
people,
do that.
Some
and
people,
I'm like,
yeah.
beg pardon? Well, I didn't need to know that.
I don't think like every person that has
No,
that
no.
fucking...
I'm not. Again,
Now I'm gonna be like looking at it and be like,
here's the thing,
this...
though.
Ask him, is that how far you got, or is that something else?
Here's the thing. I can't look at them the same way ever again, because some people just like, oh, this is a cool little like ring or whatever, and I'm like, but in my head now,
Yeah.
I'm like, I know how far that you went in somebody, and that is information I didn't need, but now have.
Be like, did you just... So do you have a tattoo like that because you puppeteered someone, or you just thought it looked cool?
I don't even know what that noise is. It's like, I
I don't even think you can. I don't. Like I'm just
Geppetto had a fisting fetish.
No, his was marionettes.
Same thing.
No, they're not. Marionettes hang from the fucking strings, and
Jim Henson had a fisting fetish. Okay.
that could be a thing.
Before I ruin any more of your childhood heroes, we actually got a request this week to cover Candyman.
Yeah.
And being the overachievers that we were and having nothing else to do, we said, which one? And I'm like, to me, I said, let's try the original first, right? And then we watched the original, and spoiler alert, both of us fucking loved it.
Yeah.
So we decided to watch the second one. So this is going to be a little bit of a loose thing since we did 2 movies. Otherwise, you'd be here for 2 hours listening to us try to cover Candyman.
Yeah, well, it's not necessarily the second, because there's an actual second Candyman movie. This is we
you're
did the OG Candyman, and then we did the fucking Jordan Peele Candyman, which is basically plays off of the first one. So I'm glad that we watched the very first one before watching that one, because it made a lot more sense. It made it even better.
Something told me the spirits were with me that day.
Yeah.
They didn't talk to me on my little fucking $100 thing, but they did tell me something. But before we get into Candyman, I always thought this was going to be a stupid fucking movie, if I'm being honest with you. I thought it was going to be Bloody Mary, but I didn't even know it had that much ties to like African culture, like especially in the projects and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know shit about it. I just thought it was going to be you have to say his name. I thought it was 3 times, and they said 5 in there. I'm like, 5's too many.
Yeah.
You can accidentally say something 3 times and fuck up your life.
Yeah.
5, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So, our friend, shout out Natalie. I'm gonna try and get her on the show one of these days via Zoom. I think she'd be fun.
Okay.
Shout out Buttness Monster on Instagram. We're gonna tag you in this. That's actually her at. Yeah.
What? Do you know the reason behind the name?
It's yeah.
Is
You have to have.
Is it the arm tattoo?
No. Natalie's incredible, and we want her on the show, and B, she'll tell it that when she comes on the show. So, and it has nothing to do with fisting fetishes.
I don't know if I've ever told you this, but when I listened to when Home Dude from Crossfaded Sports told me when he listened to our episode, he's like, I love the fact that both of us, because we're stoners, laugh. We both sound like Seth Rogen when we fucking laugh, and I'm like, and I always thought that too. And I'm like, now I wonder if that's just like the general, like, stoner laugh. It's just a nervously laugh. Not that bad though. Like, I don't think it's that bad. But
I mean,
anyway,
any more than this, we're gonna get a complex. So,
well, I already have one. But I was at work and trying to help this lady, and whatever she was saying, I was just like, kind of, whatever with what she was saying. And she's like, you have a great laugh. And I'm like, what?
Thank you.
and she's like, yeah, it's such a cute laugh. It, like, when you laugh, it makes me want to laugh. And I'm like, all right. And she's like, yeah. She's like, it reminds me of that one guy from the movies. And I'm like, fuck my life. Okay, cool. And
Maybe that's just something that's in the weed that makes you do it.
I don't know. I've been told between that and fucking Wiz Khalifa's fucking laugh when he's fucking stoned is like
I gotta hear that now.
He does a lot of ha ha. I don't know. All I can say is black people laugh.
Okay.
But yeah, so I don't know why that popped in my head.
Yeah, there
Probably
it is.
'cause, yeah, it was the random joint ADD. Shout out to this pre-roll Gorilla Cookies from So High. It's literally says So High.
Oh, it does. You're right.
All right, so let's fucking jump into Candyman. Candyman.
No,
Candyman.
you dumb slut.
There's no beers. We're fine.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, grab your popcorn, pop, and alcoholic beverages. It's movie time with Rick and Eric.
Look in the mirror, better watch your mouth. There's one name you should never stop. Look for a hand candy in the other. Only see him in reflections, make you shudder.
well, I think I said it 3 times. Shit. Man, if this is Beetlejuice, we'd be fucked.
Yeah.
But
I'll do a little intro for it and then dive into your shit. So, Candyman is an American supernatural horror film series, originally from the 1985 short story *The Forbidden*, from the collection Books of Blood by Clive Barker, about the legend of Candyman, the ghost of an artist and the son of a slave who was murdered in the late 19th century. Its film adaptation, Candyman, directed by Bernard Rose in 1992, starred Tony Todd as the title character, Candyman.
We've said it enough times. I don't know. He'd be cool with us, I think.
Hopefully, I don't know. You have to say it looking in the mirror, though.
Oh, yeah.
But you have glasses that have a reflection, so we could be fucking up. Anyway, continue.
If you see a man behind me,
I'm fucking now I'm gonna be tripping because
well, the window's there.
Yeah.
Shit, what the fuck?
We're gonna die.
All right. So Candyman has a 6.7 rating on IMDb, which I think is alarmingly low. Rotten Tomatoes gives it a 79%. Audience score of 63.
Dude, I am high because I'm seriously having a panic attack on the inside right now that I'm gonna fucking die from this fucking thing.
If it isn't from you, it'll be from medical issues. So
fuck.
honestly, make it quick, Candyman. Let's go.
We've already said it way too many times. I'm fucking I'm sorry. I'm literally having a fucking terrible high panic attack on the inside that we're gonna fucking die.
Here's hoping, honestly. Actually, no, I don't have my will taken care of yet. Yo, Candyman, wait a little bit.
Stop saying it now because I'm literally dying.
What do we...
Just call him Seaman.
No. No.
Why?
No. Let's not call him Seaman.
Oh.
That would make him want to murder us.
We'll call him Candy Apple.
We'll call him Diabetes.
Okay. Diabetes just kills him. I'm really fucking... Okay, go ahead.
I spit. All right. Diabetes also has a 3.6 on Letterboxd. I didn't mean to say whatever. Crossfaded Sports got me all fucked up with all the uhs I say, so I'm trying to not do that as much anymore. I'm like, damn it, I went to school for this, you son of a bitch. And I just did it again. Candyman.
No,
Damn it,
diabetes.
The original is what we watched first, and I thought it was done in the 80s for some reason, and it definitely was not.
I mean, it was pretty close. 92.
92, yeah. Especially when you watch it, it's just a bunch of like white people smoking cigarettes trying to solve crime.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the movie.
Well, it wasn't. They were looking up. It was that white woman and her friend doing a paper, and they were fucking like researching, I guess ghost stories and shit.
Yeah, I think there was something about like urban legends.
Yeah,
Is that what they were doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have white woman who looked like Madonna in the 80s that was married to Professor, and they were like, what are you doing in class? And she's all like, I just come to look at you. How long have you been fucking her? To this one other girl that he like kind of lingered a little too long. We all thought it.
Yeah.
We all thought it. He's for sure fucking that younger girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, already ick. Honestly. Gross. I mean, I guess consenting adults and whatever, but
Yeah.
he was in his 40s probably, and she doesn't look like she was that old.
I mean, if she's in her 20s, that's her choice.
I'm...
Some chicks like older dudes. They got dad issues.
Fair, I get it, but I'm just going to go age gap. And we're going to move on. So she decides, after talking to the help, basically, that she's going to go and look into the legend of diabetes. This is going to be way more fun to say. And when they do that, they find out that diabetes originated from... It was someplace in the projects. Was it in Chicago? This is Chicago based. Yeah. So they go to this place and they're all like, "Hey, yo, white woman, what are you doing over here, baby?" Woo-woo. And I'm like, "Girl, you shouldn't have been dressed like that. They're going to think you're a cop." And that's what her friend just said, too.
Yeah.
And they go in there and they find out that they kind of make friends with this one black lady who lives in the project building there. And she's like, "I just got my son and he's everything I have and I love him." And I'm like, that kid's going to get it now, right?
Right.
It's number one in horror movies when you're like, we're going to introduce a kid just to introduce a kid. And you're like, oh, that kid's fucked.
Yeah.
So the two the white woman and the one, she's kind of, I guess she's black lady.
Yeah, sort of.
Her black friend.
Yeah.
Her one black friend. That's how she got in the hood.
Yeah.
She was kind of invited to the picnic. Like, I think she'd get invited to the picnic. Considering everything she does in this movie, she'd get invited.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't for sure say, but...
Well, I mean, she's trying to, like, help them and shit.
Yeah.
And then fucking...
The original story of Candyman is fucked, by the way, because it's in both of these movies, where we can get it out of the way right here and right now, is basically the one guy who is a black guy who is a painter who made a bunch of money,
Yeah.
decided that it wasn't an accident, but kind of banged this one white girl and got pregnant, and instead of just being like, "Hey, yo, let's just get married, it'll be all right."
Well, he was a slave.
No, he wasn't.
Oh.
He was a freed person. That's why he got so much money. Otherwise, he wouldn't be doing that. So they decided, instead of being like, "Well, let's have a black person in the family because it's America," and I mean, I'd like to say we got better, but I can't do that.
Right.
They decide to basically tar and feather him and then fucking cut off his dick. And, oh no, they put honey on him, didn't they? And let bees just get all up in him?
Bees kill him, yeah.
Yeah. And then he was still alive. Or no, I think they did all that stuff to him first, then put the honey on him, then let the bees finish him off.
Yeah.
Something like that happened.
There was bees.
Yeah. TLDR, bees. My EpiPen is ready. So she finds all this out and goes, "Ah, damn."
Mm.
And then finds this one kind of like hidden room.
Well, no, she finds out that her condo that she's living in used to be like a project house that they just turned into fucking condos for white people. And when she removed her whole fucking mirror, there was like a whole you could see into the whole other apartment and shit because that was not built the right way.
Well, go figure.
But yeah, but no, when she was in the hood, she found that fucking spray painted up haunted ass building, and that's when I think was that when the first time she ran into diabetes. Or?
Yeah. The thing that freaked me out the most is in both of the movies, there's like this big mural of like it looks like Biggie Smalls, but like with his mouth wide open.
Yeah.
And they're all going through Biggie Smalls' mouth, and that's where they find all the weird shit.
Yeah. But he basically fucking diabetes basically haunts her, and then like possesses her body, where she's just like fucking murdering people, or he at least makes it look that way.
Yeah. Well, the one thing's fucked up because
the very first one was
the dog.
Yeah. Well, the lady and the dog that she woke up in the bathtub, fucking covered in blood, and went out. Yeah, the Rottweiler's fucking head was cut off and whatever the fuck, and then she found the lady fucking all busted up, fucking crying over the empty crib and shit, and then attacked her.
Yeah.
Because she thought she was the one that did it.
She, spoiler alert, I don't know if she was the one that did it yet or not.
I think she might have just passed out and got taken. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Because
the thing about these movies is spoiler alert, you really don't know.
Yeah.
They could just be her going crazy.
Well, because the one in the hospital, when they had her on film and diabetes was hidden underneath the bed and shit. She was like, "Don't you see him? He's right here," and you can't see anything in the fucking film and shit. So
that makes it more wonder. Like, is it just her? Like, she dug too far deep, got a little crazy, and this maybe never happened, but it obviously did.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Because unlike the Jordan Peele one, you actually don't see the murders take place. And the Jordan Peele one, home dude gets fucking lifted up, and there's nobody. You can't see nobody holding him up, or when he's getting fucking stabbed, unless you're like looking in the fucking reflection of the window or something that was on the wall. And I thought that was a really cool, different way that he did it.
Yeah,
was that like you actually saw the murders instead of like the original one it comes into and the murders are already done and she's just like waking up like, what the fuck happened?
And I also thought I had a stroke because when we first watched the other part of that movie, although the credits were all backwards.
Oh,
it was
when
like you're looking at it through a mirror.
Yeah, and I was like, don't worry, it's because it's a mirror. Yeah. I was like, it's supposed to be that way, and
I was
went,
like, whoa. But after that, I think after the first diabetes murder, they kind of like they take her in for questioning, and then she kind of gets out because she's white.
Yeah.
And they're like, you just got to tell us where the kid is, and she's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. There is no kid. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
She does the Shaggy defense.
What is? Oh, I gotcha. I was thinking of Scooby Doo.
No. Legs like Scoob. I didn't kill that lady. That baby's not in there. That's a terrible Shaggy. I was trying to make him spit water. It didn't work.
Did.
I don't remember what. So after that, this kind of filler shit because she keeps kind of digging into it, and she eventually finds out that the husband, or no, when did she get institutionalized? She kills somebody else. It's her friend.
Her friend, yeah.
Her black friend that gets killed in her apartment.
Yeah. And they said they found her fucking doing like snow angels in the blood or some shit.
That's fucked up. But when you get diabetes, when diabetes gets its hold on you, it'll make you do some wild shit. We're just gonna call this. This is definitely just gonna be. This episode's just gonna be called diabetes. Isn't it?
I don't
know. How many times can you say that? Check your insulin levels, folks. My A1C is fine. Okay, dokie. So after she kills them, she gets put into the institution, and then what happens then is she sees, diabetes everywhere she goes. She's just like, there's a candy bar. There's something going on over there. Oh, God, sucrose. And all of us are like, damn, this bitch down bad. But what has really happened is, how does she get out of there? Does diabetes do something?
That's what I was trying to remember how the fuck she escaped.
She gets out somehow.
Yeah, she escapes.
And it
might have been.
Listen, I know it's a movie, and she's got to get out of there before this becomes a thing. I think this is the only thing that made it. Remember what I said? This is almost a perfect movie. Ain't no way she getting out of that mental institution that easy. Then again, when her husband comes and they're just like, I don't fucking know. I guess there could be somebody. You'd think somebody would be watching these people. And I'm like, oh, there it is. You know what? Never mind. Maybe this is a perfect movie.
Yeah, because then she goes home and catches fucking young girl painting her wall.
Yeah.
And she's already moved in and he's already moved on. And he's like, let me just call the police. Yeah. And she's like, no, bitch.
What's crazy is she's like, do it. To the one girl, and she's in front of the phone. She's like, is that what you want to do? Do it. Do it, bitch. And she's just like, you crazy white woman. And I'm white too. I like Taylor Swift in the future. And then fucking other white ladies is like, you got no balls, or something happens, and she kills she kills the woman then. That's later though. Because doesn't she that happens, and then she kind of escapes. I think she kills the girl here.
And then she makes the deal with diabetes to get the kid back.
Yeah.
And he volunteers herself to be his victim.
Yeah, the whole shtick is diabetes offers the white woman, younger Madonna, a deal where, hey, if you become me, we'll become legends and all this other stuff, brother. I don't know why I'm giving him Hulk Hogan voices. Anyway.
He just wanted to get with a white woman.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, to be fair, that's how this whole thing started.
Yeah, yeah.
So that happens. They make the deal, and then what? Oh, because they make the big fire.
Yeah, and then she finds the baby.
Yeah.
She finds the baby, and he either lures her out there, or she lures him out there to like get the baby.
Yeah.
And she saves
And this-
the child and shit.
Okay, this is in the suburbs of Chicago. There ain't no way they're gonna let that fire go. That is a big fucking fire. You know how much of a hazard that is? Then again, it is in the poor part of town.
Yeah, they wouldn't probably give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know, they had that big ass issue with fucking arsons on Gates Night in Detroit forever. That's why so many of those fucking buildings are burnt to fuck.
Yeah, it's just like in The Crow.
It is.
Yeah. The Crow.
But yeah, she saves the baby, and then diabetes burns up in the fire.
And then she kind of gets out, but she's all fucked up.
And then
Like, dies. After she gives the baby, and everyone's like, oh shit, this white woman saved the baby.
That's when she fucking kills home dude. She
Yeah,
doesn't
later.
kill him then. It's
She
after
kills the girl, though.
No.
The girl still survives?
I believe he doesn't.
In my head, she killed her.
I'm pretty sure she fucking kills them both after she dies and turns into the new fucking diabetes.
Yeah.
White woman diabetes.
Yes. But, so that's the other thing that kind of got me fucked up is like we have this really cool black story about, you know, tragedy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then a white woman takes it over. But at the same time, I'm like, fuck that guy. Maybe this was like just a vengeance ghost thing. Maybe she's the grudge and we don't know it.
Yeah.
Because he didn't say diabetes in the mirror. Did he?
She did.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. That one girl did. She didn't die. She's the one that says diabetes, and then she comes and kills him.
Yeah.
We're remembering this has been like 2 weeks ago, I think. At this point, we watched this movie. Maybe a week ago.
Yeah, but it was like a week ago. It was the same. It was like earlier in the week before we went to go to the expo.
Yeah. And then I was like, damn, that movie was good.
Because then we ended up watching the Jordan Peele one.
Yeah.
In which they basically are telling the same story again about Candyman, except for the main character is actually an artist.
Yeah.
And he's fucking slowly losing his mind.
Let's
if you've
do-
not seen it, let's
Hang-
do what?
Hang on. We're getting to. I don't want to. I did my. What did you rate Candyman? Original
Oh.
one, before we get into.
Oh, I'd say 4.5.
That's what I gave it to. 4.5. And I put Candyman is Joe Hendry's Wario. And I said, also, this movie rocks. I just needed to lead with a joke because it's my gimmick on this app. And that's what it was. Say his name and he appears. I believe in diabetes. Sorry, Joe Hendry. I didn't need to besmirch your name like that.
But yeah, so in the Jordan Peele one, the main character is an artist who's slowly losing his mind. And then if you have not seen this, I will pause for spoiler alerts.
It's going to happen since it was 3 years ago. Oh, God, it's 3 years ago now.
But we find out that the artist who's the main character who is going through this shit after he got stung by a bee and his skin's all fucking weird, was the kid in the fucking first one that Candyman fucking took and had quote unquote plans for and such. So and he basically comes out to his mom, who's the same actress, and is like, what happened? You told me I was born here, and she fucking confessed and told the whole thing, and then it
was crazy.
Slowly fucking loses his mind and shit happens. There's a bunch of crazy ass murder scenes because his first painting which was about diabetes, the people got killed at the show, and so people started saying his name, but then also saying diabetes. So then through all of a sudden the diabetes challenge, like everything else on fucking the internet, blew up.
What's crazy about that one too is it didn't do as good as the first. Well, it either did really poorly or really better than the first one, and I think that's weird. So the 2021 got a 5.9 on IMDb, 84% for the critics, 72% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Roddy.
That's about right. I'm trying to see what I got on Letterboxd. 3.1. That's fair. That's fair. It's not that it was a bad movie. Don't get me wrong.
No.
Just we watched them back to back, but according to the first one, I don't know. There was at least this one had a sassy game man and his boyfriend in there to kind of break the tension, because they're like, my favorite part of the whole movie is when they come in after he's starting to go crazy, and he's like, "We are here to get her things. We are leaving afterwards." And I'm like,
And he's like, "Don't make me have to beat your ass," or some shit like
I'm
that.
like,
He's like
"Listen,
non-threatening.
Have you seen what this man looks like? He is jacked, stacked, and black. Just like somebody else in AEW. Don't sue me. But he's also got, like, what's gross for me is progressively in this one, where he gets stung,
Yeah, I was
it
saying.
just gets
infected
gross.
and then starts
Why
to spread.
doesn't he go to the doctor?
He does. At one point, he goes
Does
to
he?
the doctor, yeah, because it was whatever, and that's when, I think around that time or something, like shortly after that, and it was spreading, is when he went to go talk to his. Oh, that's where he found out his wasn't born where he was
Oh yeah.
told he was born at, and
I'd have been to the doctor much sooner. That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand not having insurance in them, but this is America. We just don't have to pay our medical bills. It's the way it works, right?
right,
It'll ruin your credit. And I'm like, I've already bought a house. Fuck it.
yeah,
What are you gonna do?
and he's learning throughout the movie or the beginning part while he's changing and shit. He's learning all the fucking stories about diabetes from the dude at the laundromat.
They kind of, I mean, he gets hoed out by the guy at the laundromat too. I mean, again, I don't want to give spoilies, but
I mean,
they needed him. It's
was
kind of like everybody needs him to be this thing so people can be afraid again.
yeah,
Is the shtick.
like no one's afraid to come to the hood anymore.
Yeah.
And they're like, we need, or like just people to stand up, because which is shitty because the situation just fucking happened a couple days ago. But towards the end of the movie, when the cops get called, because
Yep.
the cop takes his girlfriend in the car and it's like, so I can say this happened and you agree with me, or I can say this happened and you go to jail for blah 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 blah. And then that's when she goes, "Oh, I'll just do whatever," and realizes in her head like he's about to fucking take vengeance for the hood, and then says diabetes fucking. She's like, "I just need you to move your mirror for me," and then she says diabetes, and then all of a sudden you just start hearing cops getting slayed in the building, and he fucking comes out looking like a crazy ass man in a swarm of bees, just murdering everyone.
I'm against gentrification as the next person, but I don't know if this is the way we want to do it. Or maybe it is the way we want to do it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if it was necessarily to stop that or just make it so, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
They stop getting fucked with. I don't know, but that
Precisely.
obviously has not stopped with recent news. I don't know if you saw the recent news.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't think I'm in any position for my race to talk about it.
Right.
I can say I'm disgusted by it.
Yeah.
That's about all I got.
They have that dude's fucking body cam videos all up on TikTok.
I don't want it.
Yeah. Where it's
My brain,
literally
will explode. My brain will explode if I see much more awful things come out of this stupid fucking country.
and
I have a Jason Clevenger style rant incoming.
right.
Speaking of which, is that him?
No.
Oh.
There's like a fire.
Is that what's happening?
There's like live. Yeah. There's like a fire rescue truck. There's
Oh, damn.
a cop car. We got live action during the podcast. Looking out the window.
Eric's going to yell it to me. Should we just break the... Damn it. If only we can open the windows and just podcast on the fucking porch. Podcast on the porch. Podcast on the porch. Rick and Eric on the porch.
I don't know. There's like a couple old people that live right.
Oh.
there.
Ooh.
Like every once in a while, I'll see a fucking ambulance. Oh, cops coming back out.
Uh-oh. If somebody died live while we're doing the podcast, that's crazy. I mean, statistically speaking, I can't even say that word. Statistically speaking, that's a thing that can happen. Do we see a gurney?
There's not an ambulance, but there's like family members pulling up. And
Oh, that's not good either.
and standing outside.
Oh, that's not good either. Oh, that's flashbacks. Ouch, that hurt me.
Yeah,
Still?
they're just like, I don't know.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
diabetes got him.
Oh damn! We did it.
Oh no. He went after the white people, thankfully.
You do have a white. There is a mirror right there, Eric. Was he rich?
I mean, I don't think so. They got a nice house.
Does it help gentrification?
I'm literally trying to see if they're.
That's crazy.
There's gonna be a whole like people are like, what's fucking happening during this whole. I'm literally trying to watch to see if they're gonna come out with a fucking.
We could just do that, like, we'll be right back soon, and then that. That'd be sweet. I mean, not
Well, if you
sweet.
see an ambulance pull up, tell me to turn around again because.
Well, I thought that was one of our friends because it's about that time they're gonna start showing up, but.
I told John to be here at like 8.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
Because I gotta fucking.
That means he'll be
I
here.
normally have Thursdays off, but I had to switch things around to help out, so I have to work open and close tomorrow, which I'm not pumped about.
Yikes. On a Thursday.
Now I'm just okay. So we were talking about
I don't remember. That was the
yeah,
end of
that was
diabetes.
basically the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Was
And
he just
I'm
started-
afraid to say that shit now.
He
Shit,
just
damn.
fucking came through like a bee-infested fucking
All right.
Oliver Queen.
What do you want to rate Candy? Diabetes 2021.
I'll 3.75. Oh no. I think I'll say a 4.
We do this. We don't talk about this before, but that's genuinely what I rated it too. And I put is Candyman the new is Candyman an anti-hero now? I was rooting for him a little too much in this movie, and then I just wrote catch the buzz.
Oh damn it!
Because bees
That just reminded me.
catch the buzz.
Yeah. Well, the catch the buzz thing just reminded me that Jack's fucking promoted that they have those Mountain Dew hard drinks.
Oh, damn.
At their store now, and I wanted to literally stop and get one. It's like Baja Blast and shit, but it has alcohol in it.
Hell yeah.
Which I mean, I guess it's probably cheaper just to buy a bottle of fucking vodka and just mix it with Baja Blast. I'm sure it's about the same shit.
Crazy. Eric's got his old man like this shit be happening across the street.
I'm like that meme it's like when you're trying to be nosy but not looking nosy, and like the dude's got the vacuum in the middle of the road and he's just fucking acting like he's vacuuming and shit.
1,000.
Sorry.
I didn't.
I texted Rachel and I was like, Rick showed up with this fucking spirit box. She's like, if you burn the house down, please let me know.
Although I did turn that on and this happened, so maybe it's cursed. I don't know. I don't have an ending for the show. We'll figure something out.
Well, we can throw in that we watched that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Batman movie.
Oh, we did. That was fun.
Just out of a random fucking thing.
You're like, do you want to watch this? I'm like, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, those DC animated movies are fucking always fire, usually.
They really are.
Before that one, I watched Battle of the Super Sons, which was like Superman's kid and fucking Damian Robin having to fucking save the world and shit.
Hell yeah. What is Superman's kid's name?
John.
That's stupid. Be something cooler. Then again, I don't know. Superman's kind of vanilla. I get it.
Yeah, it's his name is John, and like in that movie, he doesn't know he has powers or anything yet until like he's all upset because of a fucking baseball game that he lost and shit.
Oh.
And then he like his dad tries to talk to him and he goes running out into a field and like goes all emo and then accidentally sets the fucking like something on fire with his fucking fire vision shit.
Oh.
Like his laser eyes.
They're moving now.
Oh.
We got movement, folks.
They're leaving, or the one person's leaving.
That was a wellness check that went with it. Hopefully.
But yeah, the TMNT movie was fun. Yeah, we don't really have a way to end the fucking show, to be honest.
We'll figure something out.
You got your cat. We
I did.
talked about that.
His name is Dean, and he's wonderful and tries to eat things.
We went to Koi's Comics. You bought that thing.
Yeah, I bought something that I thought
Was cheaper than what?
Yeah. But I mean, he's still cool. I didn't take pictures, and I should have.
Which they had a bunch of shit there, but I feel like it was like super overpriced. A lot of their like toy shit. Either that or I'm so used to the good men over at TNT Toys and Collectibles and their prices that when I was looking at toys, I was like, yee.
Yeah.
Especially with that loose fucking Lord Zed figure was like $24.99, and I think it's about the same, or like maybe $30 in the package. So,
yeah. But we're spoiled because they love us there. So
yeah,
we gotta go back eventually. Like now, I've got too much shit piling up that I got to pay for. It's gonna be a little bit, but we'll come and see them.
Pride got rescheduled. That we can bring that up.
Oh, is it the 17th?
Yes.
I'm real bad about that.
Yeah, August 17th. We will be out there. I think Eddie and them will still be out there.
We'll see.
We'll see.
He said he has some stuff going on. Somebody's flying in from someplace, and I'm like, this motherfucker. So no.
Oh, from Colorado, his cousin.
Listen, we had dinner with Eddie that one time, and he's like, "Oh, look how busy I am," and he's booked until like September. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, "This is why we can't hang out, Eddie. You're too busy.
Right.
We want to have movie night with us." And he's like, "You're hosting the next one." I'm like, "If you want to come to my haunted house, that's fine."
Oh, also, I wanted to speak on the fact that when I was listening to that episode and fucking the shit with Spencer and his friend and the cop and him fucking talking to the cop when he was walking to the fucking beach.
That'd never happen.
And-
I
and
didn't
the-
say shit because it ain't my shit to say.
But I was like, if that was me, my ass would have been locked up. As soon as he saw me walking with a fucking beer, he'd have been out the car. Fucking, I'd have been patted down, fucking turned over, and everything. And he's asking the cop, "Will you hold this? We'll hold my koozie." Chugs the fucking beer in front of the fucking cop, and then tries to give him the fucking beer can. The cop's like, "Just whatever." He's like, "Just leave me alone, and I'll leave you." Like, no, none of that shit would have fucking happened.
Right.
And then coming back and saying shit and be like, "Is there anything else you gotta do?" Like,
as soon as I might have gotten away with the first part because, man, but the second part when he's just talking shit to the cop, what the fuck? That's some fucking privilege.
Yeah, that's the shit that fucking blows my mind with fucking Jason too. That he gets pulled over and he'll fucking go off on the cop and be like, "What the fuck, pig?" Blah blah blah. Like, shh, dude.
The fuck up.
Like, I'm glad I've never been in the car with him when he's gotten pulled over, and he told me about fighting the ticket and going in there fucking screaming at the police officer and shit in court and everything. And let's not. All right, animals are fucking starting to go ballistic. I told her she's getting fucking crazier senile.
Both?
Yeah.
If you hear meow, that's what's happening.
Well, she fucking clawed my chair trying to like get behind me while I'm like sitting in the chair and fucking clawed my ass up. I'm like, what is happening? Like, you can't, I'm in the chair.
This is just cat talk with Rick and Eric. Which I'm fine with. I like my cat. He's cool. He licks my nose. It's cute.
But I think that's all we had.
Yeah.
Okay, we were trying to think of an ending, but I mean, that was pretty much an ending.
Yeah, we've got some more stuff going on too. So we've got a couple other recommendations. We're for sure gonna do Amityville Toilet on the toilet.
Okay.
I don't know how it's gonna happen, but we're gonna make it.
You said
happen.
you wanted to watch Constantine again too, since
Yep.
they're gonna do a second one. You said.
Yeah, I think we should cover Constantine for the next show.
And I remember parts of that movie. I just remember the opening when it first came out.
You just have to go, Keanu Reeves. Whoa.
With the possessed chick fucking all up on the wall. And I watched that movie for the first time with my Aunt Rach. And she fucking freaked out and was like, "I've seen that kind of shit before." And I'm like, "What? No." And I'm like, and so I'm like, "No." So, yeah.
Hopefully not.
I'm just going to fucking put a circle of salt around myself before fucking start watching it and shit. But
Wait, hang on. This is how we're gonna end the show. Sweep in reverse. Do you have anything to end the show on? AM? Why not? Do you have anything to end the show on? Do it.
please don't.
Heard something.
Dude, I already had a fucking one panic attack.
Oh yeah, let's not do this to Eric anymore. We'll do this some other time. See, even the spirits are like, fucking get on with it. Guys.
So you'll go ahead with the socials then?
Oh yeah. You can check us out at Wider Range of Convo on Instagram. There's also the Facebook with Wider Range of Conversations and Mighty Morphin Millennial Rangers. Eventually we'll do that again. I'm going to see Sean this week. We'll talk about it then. I'm not charted at all my socials. You can check us out. Eric is woo! That was 3 thoughts at once. Eric is _Eric __ 989. Check us out on the 989.network. I was on recently the Basement Bar Beers and Babble. Look, I do it right when I'm on stuff. That's it. I think that's it. We did all the things. Pride's coming up the 17th.
Mm-hmm.
Come get some free shit from us. If you follow us, your kid's doing some weird shit in the other room.
He's probably watching YouTube.
Oh.
But yeah, thanks for listening along. Thanks for hanging out. And remember, there is a difference between candy apples and caramel apples.
I went full circle. Just like a perfect circle from that new movie we're about to watch.
Did you enjoy this episode? Then check out more at 989.network, Mid-Michigan's premier podcast network.